There's no place to escape to.
This is the last
podcast. On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
It took me many years to realize it, but I will admit I was raped by that Grace.
Is that Whitley Strieber? Whitley, is that you?
I hate to admit it. I don't want to outwardly say it in front of my family, but yeah, matter of fact, I was raped by them, and the scar tissue is, let's say, still uncomfortable.
Well, you did call your entire family together because you told them you had a very special announcement to make.
I wanted to say I cannot make the annual trip to Six Flags because the drive itself is a 7-hour drive, and the built-up scar tissue on my anus, on my rectal.
So the kids are going to leave now. All the kids just get on that. Whitley is
and they must know the visitors are trying to help us.
Yeah, Grandpa Schreiber had a little bit of Grandpa's medicine, so.
But the scar tissue is a factor in my everyday life. I talked to Dr. Henson, and he said to me, the scar tissue is getting thicker.
Okay, so it's just you and me now. Nobody else is in the room.
The discomfort I feel in my rectum is tantamount.
And I actually have to go because this is disgusting.
I was raped in the StarCraft.
Okay, no one can. We're leaving now.
2 prongs in and out. I did not give consent.
Welcome to the show, everyone. That's Marcus Parks. I'm Ben Kissel. With us, all the way from Atlanta. Oh my goodness.
Whitley Strieber, please, can someone get me a donut pillow?
It sounds like you need
I am sitting on what seems to be a lit Bic lighter that is just the mass of nerves that have grown into the scar tissue.
Yeah, kind of fused there, huh?
In my rectum from being raped.
So you
Grays.
Raped by the Grays. You would say that you do have a burning in your rectum.
Rectum? I also, so for how many times Whitley Strieber says that he hates to admit the fact, or has now come to terms with the fact that he was raped by the aliens.
Right.
He loves to talk about it.
Oh, he does not stop talking about it. And today we're not going to stop talking about alien-human hybrids.
Now, I was hoping that maybe we could play Cher's half-breed to open the show.
Oh, that would be nice.
I understand that there are rights issues.
What's the half-breed, though? Is the alien the half-breed, or is the human the half-breed?
See, and when you said, can we start the show with Cher's half-breed, I thought you were saying no Chaz Bono jokes.
No what? Chaz Bono jokes.
What are you talking about? No
Chaz is a full breed. She's a different kind of breed, but she's a full one of whatever she is.
It wouldn't be a show if there were no Chaz Bono jokes.
I agree.
I love a tomato-shaped man, previously woman.
I mean, I just feel like it's very bizarre that Chaz Bono hates your career so much, Mr. Zabrowski, that she transformed himself into a he to fight for all your roles. You guys are going out for the same parts.
Wait a second. Are you talking about dinner rolls or acting roles?
Both roles. Both kind of roles.
Cinnamon rolls,
dinner rolls.
So we are talking about alien-human hybrids today.
Yeah.
Now, basically, this whole episode sort of comes, and I will say, yes, I am broadcasting live from Atlanta right now, and it is warm.
Everything going okay in Atlanta, though?
Things are great.
Good.
Things are really good. People are attractive. Say hello to V. Kelly, who's a listener who does makeup on me and washes my bare body.
Oh, my. Say hello. Apologize to this poor woman.
I am supposed to be nude for the next 3 days, painted entirely red with a Maxim model who was not impressed to meet me.
Interesting. Well, her career is going just right. Well, it's just she's going to have some stories for her friends.
It's still happening. That's all that matters. So alien-human hybrid. So now basically what this is, so we've covered a lot about aliens, and just sort of kind of identifying various agendas. I think we have finally found the bedrock agenda.
Okay. The cornerstone. And why do you say that?
Because, so it really depends on which way you want to take their agenda, positively or negatively, or they like to say realistically.
and negative is realistic.
They say they're either realists or positives.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
and of course the realists and the positives do not get along.
Absolutely
don't.
not, because positives is a very sarcastic title.
Right.
Because basically what we're saying here is that what we have now come to believe that a 60 to 90% of the alien agenda is to merge human beings with alien DNA and create a hybrid race that will infiltrate human populations without us fucking knowing about it, except for the fact that they look like green Asians.
Ah, interesting.
I do feel like there's a lot of this is misplaced. I think there's a lot of misplaced racism.
I
in
think.
this.
I don't know if it's misplaced. I think they put it in there very much on purpose. A lot of these bloggers.
No, because my girlfriend has got them Asianized because her Jewish people were raped by the Mongolians a long time ago.
That happens.
So people are born with Asian eyes all the time because of how many times Asians, they raped whole villages of people.
So they're the Mongolian Jewish hybrid is sort of on par with the human alien hybrid.
Human alien hybrid. I think a lot of times people see what they believe to be a human alien hybrid, and what they're seeing is a IT worker at their work, or they're seeing a man at the Chinese food restaurant.
Someone real stoned.
I mean, Mongolian DNA does show up in this episode. In fact, we can bring it up right now. There was a hair found on an abductee who says that he was abducted by an alien-human hybrid because, of course, sometimes alien-human hybrids are given permission to conduct an abduction scenario all on their own.
It's like getting the keys to the car.
Right.
It's very fun.
And they found this hair, and they did a test on the hair, and they found that although this hair was completely blonde, almost see-through, they did find traces of a very rare Mongolian DNA.
Could it
I'm
have
also
been?
going to say, if you're looking for Mongolian DNA, you may find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're creating it in your own brain.
Maybe it
So
was
let's
an
start-
old Mongolian. Maybe the guy just had old hair. Could be. I just want to know, the guy that they found the Mongolian hair on, was he making it up an excuse to his manager at Walgreens for being late? That's what I want to know.
You don't believe what happened to me. I was out. Yeah, I know. I like egg rolls. I was at the Golden Road restaurant down the street.
Love
and
it.
well, I got to say that plum alien with the walk back there, he raped me goodly. So I
that'll
had to
happen.
be 15 minutes late to my shining job where I run the riding shiner down here
Yeah.
at the children's toy department of Walmart.
Yeah. No, actually, that's not a position here, sir. You're just grabbing at the boys' feet. Get out of here.
They're scuffing up my floors. So let's start from the very beginning. We have
Please.
David M. Jacobs.
He is the head of the International Center for Abduction Research, here henceforth known as...
It's in his living room.
Yeah, I am the head. I'm also the local custodian. I am also the lead chef, and I am also my own secretary. I'm
And
the
I
only one who
decorated
works
the whole
here.
place as well.
Well, in his 1998 book, The Threat, Secret Alien Agenda, he suggests that humans are victims of a widespread program of physiological exploitation, with breeding and hybridization being the center of the program.
Now, Jacobs and Whitley Strieber are both representatives of the two different groups of thought here.
Nerds
between realists
and dorks.
positives.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not nerds and dorks. Realists and positives.
No, yeah. You mean thin nerds and fat nerds.
Yes, of course.
Of course, Jacobs himself is very much in the realist set. He defines his view of the phenomenon as, quote, a complex and systematic program of the production of hybrids for an eventual integration into human society.
Now, he kind of spins this whole thing where he says that the positives demand nothing less than a revision of the concept of reality. He's very biased. The
Nothing
idea
less than a revision
is
of the
that
concept of reality?
realists
Nothing less than that? Isn't that everything?
This is what he says, right? So, but the realists are saying that the aliens are infiltrating us using human hybrids in order to fully take over us,
Yes.
right? But the positives says that they have to readjust their whole fucking view of reality, believe that they are doing it for a positive reason. They believe that aliens are trying to bond with us to help open up our consciousness,
Right.
and or that the Greys and / reptilians are a part of a dying race that cannot biologically reproduce, so they use us as conduits.
And I will say this for all of our listeners out there, if you just want to copy and paste everything that Henry just said, memorize it. Next time you're at Burning Man, you will get laid. tell somebody who is tripping nuts on acid that is a reality, that is a truth, and I guarantee you one blowjob.
Because all you got to, we hear several stories. Whitley Strieber says too, where it just seems like Whitley Strieber was telling one story about a woman came to him, wrote him a letter, and just being like, I was on vacation with my husband in South America. An alien came to me in our tent and told me he had to sleep with me so that I can have his baby and save his race. And I did that because I knew it was my galactic duty. And they got divorced quickly afterwards, and I don't know why.
They did. Well, this husband wasn't willing to save the universe, apparently.
Well, the realists, they say that the ultimate goal of these aliens is to assimilate us into a fascist empire and parasitically exploit us for their biological, etheric, and physical resources. And through covert manipulation and hyperdimensional tricks that utilize time travel, they've secretly manipulated and exploited humanity in every way conceivable for tens of thousands of years. Now, Henry,
So they want to treat us the way that the Russians treat monkeys during their space program. They just want to send us through. Yeah.
They also believe that this is helped by a secret government organization that also made the Nazi Party as a dry run.
Yeah.
The Nazi Party was a dry run that didn't work.
You know, I'm just going to say that's offensive to the 6 million dead Jewish individuals. Oh, don't worry. That was a dry run.
How hard your grandfather worked
Take it
giving
easy.
those people the fake slippers
Henry,
and the robes.
Just because you're not here for me to choke you real good.
Henry, I gotta tell you, I made a birthday promise to Ben that for his birthday, I would not yell at him. I would not make any references to him being a Nazi, and I would yell at anyone who
I'm not
did.
a Nazi.
So you're on notice, Henry.
What day does the month run out?
July 21st.
July
Okay,
21st.
there's some time.
So August
August
21st.
I'll just write them all in my Nazi journal. My Nazi journal.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and they say that this secret government, their part, by the way, is part of an occult technocracy that are.
You know how those are.
Of
Very
course.
difficult to get into. Great healthcare.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
They say that these people are put in place as kind of herders to put people in the mindset where they will willingly accept the alien human hybrids as their natural leaders.
Is this where the term sheeple comes from?
I mean,
sheep people.
I mean, sheep will definitely have something to do with it. If you're not taking us seriously right now, then you can definitely put yourself into the fucking realm of the sheeple.
Yeah, why don't you go and fucking go live in a barn, you dumb sheeple?
Yeah.
With all the rest of us free humans, we're living in a big house. I got a bathtub, and I got a TV, and I got a PlayStation. And that's because I don't live like a sheep.
Absolutely. And not only, they're also setting the groundwork also in terms of physical beauty, because human alien hybrids, they look a little weird. But what they're actually doing in the media is that they are putting forth standards of physical beauty that go more towards these alien human hybrids.
Because
Very interesting.
Yes.
You know what
What
I'm
is the
thinking
idea?
now is there's a television show. It's entitled The New Girl. The star of The New Girl, Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
What's in a zoo? Sheep. Zooey. Terrible name. And also, they've been trying to tell us she's attractive for a decade.
She's attractive.
And this was
You are part of the problem, Marcus.
And the exact emphasis, the typical physical beauty attributes of the hybrid is low forehead, small chin, triangular face, large eyes, and slim androgynous bodies. Obviously, the person that hates this is fat.
You know the person who loves this, so Katie Lang. Katie Lang, you just described her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I'll say this hybrid fucking beauty regime isn't working on me because I like someone with meat on the sides.
Yeah, well.
So again, another way, I'm free. Other people are slaves.
Yeah. Well, I think you like the girls that'll talk to you.
All you got to do is lower your standards, and you get more popular.
Yeah, I think that needs to, screw all this motivational speech. There needs to be a motivational speech giver that just tells you to stop trying.
Just get used to the dog shit.
Yeah.
Your whole life is. You know what I mean? Just begin to like the dog shit.
Don't try to better yourself. Just get comfortable with being a failure.
No, Ben, we're starting to sound like secret government technocrats right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need to begin to join each other's minds. So what I love about this has got one of the most intricate conspiracy thoughts I've ever had. That I've ever read about in this thing. So the idea is that the secret government exists, right? And they are made up of humans and also alien hybrids that have been placed in there for a long time for no reason. They could have they could just show up on a gigantic ship.
Sure.
Well, no.
They have rules.
They have rules. They don't want to subvert us in a physical manner. They want us to accept them as our overlords.
And I also love the idea that they use covert manipulation and hyperdimensional tricks.
Yes, hyperdimensional tricks.
Can we get an example of what a hyperdimensional trick might be?
I think it was the shit showing up in Holden's shower.
Very interesting game you're playing.
Yes.
We were talking about this earlier. So Whitley Strieber was also talking about, I'm going to be talking a lot about Whitley Strieber today because he's the funniest dickhead, poor rape victim I've ever heard. But he talks about hyperdimensional tricks as there was a dire wolf that was discovered in France like 20 years ago. Now, dire wolves have been extinct for like thousands of years, and it was found and killed because it was like murdering a bunch of cows in various pastures. And his thought is that this thing came from these aliens are multi-dimensional time-traveling people. They're 4 dimensions, right? They're outside of our temporal reality. They can slide in and out of things like I slide in and out of a fucking $100 bathing suit.
Well, I got some bad news for you guys right now.
Oh, no.
I can't deal with that.
The hybrid breeding program is virtually finished.
What do you mean?
It's virtually finished. They live among us. In fact, we covered them on an earlier episode. We didn't have this information at the time when we did the episode, but now we know.
Don't even say it.
Hybrids are indigo children.
I hate indigo children.
According to Bibliotheca Pleiades, our favorite source of information,
Yes.
not all indigo children are hybrids, but some of the 65 to 75% of the indigo children are hybrids.
The
Because
other
idea is that-
25% are children
Loser.
of parents who want to have a vlog and they want to do a mom blog, a blog.
Yes, the children
that's
of
it.
parents with web series.
That's it.
Yeah, and they say that the ones that successfully follow with their intended programming, they're also somewhat like indigo children, act like little psychopaths, have contempt for humans, and possess acute intellectual and psychic powers to support their ambitions.
But
they
I thought that they were supposed to be here to help us.
Well, I mean, that's
you're
the
not a
fucking
realist.
positive. Yeah, this is the realist view, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they say that a lot of people in power, a lot of the higher ups, a lot of people that are musicians, that, have
Danny
a lot.
Glover is one. I know that for a fucking fact. The guy who made Wendy's, Dave Thomas. He was one, and he got fucking shot in the head like he needed to be.
Well, I think he died of old age. He was about 88 years old, I think.
Well, the aliens definitely are subversive in what they're doing here. Some of
Because
them.
the idea is that what they're supposed to be doing is that they get in a government, and so the main difference between normal humans and alien hybrids is that they're like 50 times more psychic.
Yeah.
So the idea is that getting them in highly influential places will allow them to sort of broadcast their psychic antennas to help push the New World Order gray regime and make us all fucking puppets of the government.
Well, as we saw in our Waco episode, Schmuck Schumer was a real toad up there when he was interviewing everybody when it came to Waco. Is it possible he's an alien human hybrid and this was the beginning of the NWO coming right here to stateside?
No, hell
You
no.
don't
He's
think
not
Schmuck
a
Schumer could do it?
hybrid. He's a shill.
He's a shill.
He's one of the
wishes
people
he
that's
was-
working for him.
Oh,
He
okay.
licks the boot of the hybrid. He's getting
Whoa.
coffee for a hybrid.
Whoa.
The real hybrid is Barack Obama and Rosie O'Donnell.
I
We know
did.
that for-
Rosie.
Rosie O'Donnell coming back to The View, and she's come back to The View, and guess what? Just in time to roll out the fucking hybrid regime. Now that the fucking breeding program is virtually finished.
I thought hybrids were supposed to be thin. I mean, they don't get much larger than Rosie.
No, I mean there are a lot of times they're thin, but then think of
There's some outliers there, huh?
I think she's wearing a suit.
It's possible, yeah.
She's wearing a fat suit.
Yeah.
It's all to throw them off because they're definitely all about deception. In fact, when they kidnap some of these people and put them into the breeding program, they like to tell them this lie. Mm-hmm. They like to show them footage of the entire world going to shit. They like to show forest fires and riots and buildings on fire. And they tell them, listen, we're here to save you from this. We don't want this to happen to you. And then they'll show...
You're carrying the future.
Yes, you're carrying the future.
And there was one example I also read, too, where it's like, you hear this, you see this it's very often. Like, honestly, that's why it's like, we always talk about it. It's like, it seems like most of these people have just been, like, horribly molested, and they, you turn Uncle Terry into a fucking alien, right?
Sure.
But you see there's sort of always a sexual situation, and oftentimes an abductee will walk into a room, and Gray will be like, "This is your son," and it's like, a little Asian-looking kid, and he's got big almond eyes, maybe kind of looking Native American-y, and they're like, breastfeed it. They go like, feed your breast, and even though they don't have any milk up in them. They like have to just make the action of breastfeeding the child, and the aliens are literally like, good, very good.
Yeah, but no milk's coming. It'd be a bad day to be on the old anal probe duty when they did get Rosie O'Donnell up there. That's a rough day. Yeah, put it in there. I've been eating a lot of bad food.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had some chili verde for lunch and a hot dog for dinner before.
Yeah.
Well, this is part of this is all a part of their tactic here by kind of doing the switcheroo on people. Like after they show all the scenes of destruction, they'll show happy hybrids strolling in a peaceful setting. They'll show these hybrid people. It's like, this is what Earth can be like if you help us. And they also ask them to do some other tasks for them in the interests of helping the hybrids to give us the planet that we deserve. A lot of masturbation.
Yeah?
A lot of masturbation.
Masturbation can save the planet Earth? Is that what you're telling me?
Mm-hmm. They say that this one woman, she said...
Or it's doing the opposite.
It says this one woman, Terry Matthews, she said that she helped obtain sperm from 4 men lying on tables. She said that she held her hands in a certain position on their genitals while an alien...
Certain position means like a fucking grippy tube. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But she held onto the dick in a certain position while the alien stared into the men's eyes.
I'll tell you, I could send Terry an alien to my fucking hotel room. 'Cause I've been alone for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like somebody just ordered a masseuse. That's really 4 tables, a couple of guys, somebody rubbing on you. And then one person's job is to go and squeeze you good.
And another woman, Pan Martin, she said with an alien at her side, she floated through the window into a neighbor's home and at the alien's direction masturbated a sleeping man who had been switched off.
She drugged a guy and then she broke into his house and jerked him off. Is that what happened?
It just seems like it's a victimless crime. Can we stop persecuting these people?
I agree.
So this is my question. When she harvests the sperm, when she jerks them up, where does the semen go? Like, does it just shoot all over her wrist and then an alien comes and suck it up with a tube? Or
I think she's got to mouth it. I think that's the only place to go.
You must swallow, Pam. You must swallow.
Oh, gross. I don't want to swallow it.
Oh, it tastes like chalk. Yes, it is terrible human sperm. Now, please play with my shapeless mound.
Hot stuff. Yeah.
Weird thing is about when they send the women to get the sperm, they make them wear special clothing, a skin-tight blue uniform.
Oh, they make them wear a slut's clothing? Yeah, like a porn star's clothing?
Yeah, it just sounds like the sexy women in Star Trek that Captain Kirk used to make out with.
Oh, yeah, that was hot stuff. Yes, they just dress them like a prostitute and they go and jerk these guys off.
Yeah, and they tell them, like later when we actually come to take over the Earth, or at least it's more like to take the Earth off of your hands. They tell them that they will have a special job. That they will have everyone else is going to be running around, freaking out, not knowing what to do.
Right.
But you will be part of the herders. You will be.
We will call you the Galactic Dick Sucker. Is that hard to hear? I will come up with a better name.
That's great, though. Yeah, I want to be on one. I want to be one of those.
So they also, in addition to all of this, they also they make them operate special devices. And they tell them, like, you will have this special knowledge for you to operate this equipment. No one else knows how to do this.
Well, it's because the reason why, because this is also how people then will find out that they were a hybrid in the first place. They will be asked to do some really complicated procedure on a spaceship, and then they're like, I can do it perfectly, and it's because they have already been doused.
So I just feel like it's a couple of meth addicts just teaching another meth addict how to drive a stick shift.
I think there's a part of that
Yeah.
to this. Also, what I do love is Whitley Strieber, when he was talking about his experience he was like, so the alien, and they put me on a device that was a sort of, it was an electric wand that they placed.
He was on one of those horse dildo machine things where you just go back and forth.
I did not give my consent. They placed it into my anus, and I spontaneously ejaculated, and I did not give my consent.
Right. Willie, is it possible you're just a closeted homosexual who doesn't want to admit his own orientation, and this is an excuse for you to continue to have anal sex on a regular basis?
They gave me a pre-hypnotic suggestion that I would like the ridge of the electric wand when it was placed inside of me. But I did not give my consent. I need to make it to my daughter's recital.
Willie, at any
in this
point,
Uber car for 25 minutes.
Willie, at any point during this procedure, did you scream, more, 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 yeah, I love it, more?
What I can remember is I had 4 pina coladas with my captors, and we watched the Elaine Stritch documentary, and I did not give my consent to the actions after the delightful Elaine Stritch documentary.
Right. I feel like that in itself is sort of the old go-ahead to poke around the brown eye. When you watch
Apparently,
the Elaine...
I had signed a social contract with them.
I agree. The Elaine Stritch, watching that documentary with any group of men, you can have sex with all those guys.
Yeah.
As soon as it's done. Not a problem.
Well, back to the hybrids. Women who say they are impregnated with the hybrids, these parents, they say that the children have been, quote, altered. Children sometimes say that even though they were born from their mother's womb, they, quote, know they do not belong in their family. And some abductees can point to so many significant differences between them and their siblings, parents, and other relatives that one can easily see how they would question their genetic link.
Sure.
It's just sounding like goth kids.
Yeah, it does sound like that. I mean, that's kind of a fun thing for that I never got to do, or Henry, even you, because you and Jackie, your family kind of looks the same. Marcus, your family looks, I mean, you're a little bit skinnier than most of your people in your family.
Well, they work out a lot.
Yeah, and then I'm tall, so I definitely have to be part of my family. But yeah, it would be great if you were just like what if you were like my size, Henry? 6'7" and just buff, you know?
I would, but then I would just view myself I was like the chosen one. I was born to be huge. I was technically born to be king. Where someone like, I'd say a Hulda McNeely could be an example of a hybrid, but more of if they have some sort of zoo in space where they let giant slugs fuck Holden's mother.
Oh, I see. So perhaps a larger, so it's not always to advance the intelligence, but more
also,
sometimes the intelligent people need someone to laugh at and poke with a stick.
I also feel that these aliens kind of give sort of player excuses about stuff like this, where it's just like, the alien, and so Pam Martin was talking about how, like, basically they gave her a baby, they took out the baby, like, somehow without surgery out of her womb, and then put it back in, and then took it back out again. And basically, every time they do something, the aliens are like all vague about the dates. And they're mostly just being like how the change was gonna come like very soon, very soon. It's a couple years from now. Just lay down and let Zagzar. He's gonna finger you a little bit, but the change is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, they say anytime between the next 5 years or the next 2 generations.
Oh, okay. So there's a little wiggle room.
That was in 1997.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
1997.
So we'll have to wait a couple of generations then.
I think maybe we're like halfway through the first generation.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're almost there. That's not bad. So what happened with this woman then? So the baby was in and out of her and then back in her, and then she birthed the thing.
No, and she went back to go working at the Joanne Fabrics where they picked her up from.
Yeah. I just feel like the kid probably feels kind of strange because his mother thinks he's an alien. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's probably...
Yeah, they don't really mention
Yeah, that's
him.
gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt Christmas.
It's got to. I just feel like every other kid was, eating spaghetti with a knife and fork, and he just had a straw. His mother always just left a plate of spaghetti and a straw next to the plate. Never a knife and fork.
Well, let's get into the...
Just constantly telling him he's an alien.
Yeah, it just must be weird for the kid.
Well, let's get into the act of producing hybrids. How they actually produce hybrids.
In a sexual way. How they do it sexually? Or?
Well, just generally how they do it.
Yeah, I wanna know.
First of all, before you are able to merge two people together, merge the human and merge the alien together,
You have to go to Match.com.
the genetics must match soul profiles.
Ooh.
Now, if you look up the term soul profile, you get 3 more episodes of the last podcast on the left.
Oh, it sounds like a bad Christian band.
Because basically,
Ladies and
what
gentlemen, we're Soul Profile,
Soul
and we're here to
Profile.
rock you the way that Jesus would like to rock you.
gently.
Yeah.
Soul profile is basically this idea that there are 2 types of people in this world. There are genuine humans, and there are organic portals, right?
Oh.
And there are people that are empty husks that aliens can shoot their souls into. And what this is a part of is the matrix control system. Now, the matrix control system is a 4th dimensional, let's say, organic internet that we're all a part of. And the thing is that if you get too smart in the matrix control system, aliens come and they make you a target individual. And this is how it's connected to gang stalking, is that people that are suffering from gang stalking are actually highly developed geniuses that are beating the alien security measures. And the aliens...
the last gang stalking story we talked about, though, on our gang stalking episode, the woman was on the bus.
Yes.
No one smart takes the bus.
But maybe she was hiding in plain sight.
Maybe.
That's what I say about everything. But basically, we found out that the targeted individuals are gang stalked by people that are open portal peoples that aliens put malevolent, suggestions into, and they
Right.
do shit at them, like move their furniture around. There's a lot of reading to be done. About 20 minutes before the episode, I found this 45-page long thing called The Human Simulacra.
Yeah.
Which is about how there are fake people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sent me this email with this shit in there and was
Yeah.
like, well, hey, the whole game's changed now.
Yep.
Like, motherfucker, we're recording in 20
Right.
minutes.
It's 45 pages of true nonsense that's going to take me a long time to get through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Henry, everything that you send me, I have to read like 2 or 3 times to fully digest.
I'm having a problem just doing this right now.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting though. Organic portals. Can you make yourself an organic portal if you want to become one? If you want the aliens to speak to you, is there anything
I
that
think
you
you
can
just
do?
need to move to Los Angeles.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, so now producing hybrids, basically, so they have to, so soul profiles, we'll get into it some other time.
Yeah.
They basically you have to work out a bunch of shit in order to make a soul profile. That is why it's difficult. But
Right.
they've been doing it for a long time, basically by collecting eggs and semen and kind of mashing them together, right?
Yeah, and people with specific bloodlines are more apt to take the alien-human hybrid than others.
Which also explains why abduction phenomena happens over families.
Yeah.
Like a whole family line will be abducted at the same time.
So it is you're genetically predisposed to be a better organic portal or not.
Yeah, and some
Yes.
people could be products of earlier hybridization processes. So these people, as they go through time, they still carry that imprint. So the
Okay.
eggs and sperm that they take from them are much more useful. Now let's get into the whys of this. And this is,
Yeah.
of course, this goes into more of the positives realm This woman, Allison Reed, she was abducted, and while she was abducted over a period of 4.5 days, an alien escort took her to a museum room where she saw many life-size holograms of several different beings, and each of the hologram had a flaw of some sort. The first one had alien features with black eyes and a thin body.
So we're looking at kind of the blooper reel here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It had a distended stomach with boils protruding from it.
Now, this just wasn't one of these blood diamond kids, right?
No. The next one looked more human. He had blonde hair and human-like eyes, but no genitals.
Okay.
And his
That's
skin,
a mistake.
That's a mistake.
That's like getting an apple without a stem on it.
It's like when you put together an IKEA bookshelf, but you still got a couple of screws and nails in your hand. You're like, where are these supposed to go? And the alien was just like, I got this dick and balls in my... God damn it.
Well, Allison Reed described this guy as having extremely pale skin, and she said that he was, quote, borderline albino.
Hello, Allison. Will you please bring me some sunscreen? I'm having problems with the fluorescence.
Yeah. So he was so that's mistake number 2.
And the final hologram was a group of smaller beings about 5 feet tall. They were also very white, and Allison received the impression that they were, quote, mentally weak or something.
Interesting. And then, of course,
All right, so we have a bunch of corkies.
What?
Yeah, so they accidentally made like a litter of corkies.
A litter of corkies.
Geese. Corgis or corkies?
Corkies from Life Goes On.
Ah, Downies.
Down syndrome. But I
you
always
call a pack. You call a pack of Down syndrome kids a mustard.
I've heard that.
Well, Allison's escort, he said that these were all failed attempts at they were attempts at hybridizations that have failed. None of these people can reproduce. He described it as when you breed a horse with a donkey, you get a mule.
A mule,
and a mule cannot reproduce.
But when you breed a horse with a rabbit, you get dead rabbit.
Yeah.
So these are just a bunch of
pancakes.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, because what they say here is true. They talk about how the Greys are they are biomechanical entities. They're not actually, like, what they have is their bosses. They have the tall whites, which are the real aliens, and then they have the bug-like Greys that are the really real aliens.
And they're the mean
bosses.
aliens, right?
They're the mean ones.
Well,
yeah.
also along with the reptilians.
They're all mean.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
Pleiadians are lame. They're not helping anybody. You can't just shoot good vibes at these people. They're raping Whitley Stripers all over the country.
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like Whitley's getting raped. I think he's getting sucked up in these spaceships butt first.
Well, I will
he's
say
ready
he
to
stopped
go.
wearing underwear after the first 3 times.
So exactly.
Because
yeah.
he was waiting to get picked up anytime it was convenient.
Yeah, I'm sure he's always stretching it, making sure it's ready.
Well, the Greys can also be said to be suits because a lot of these aliens live in the 4D dimension, the fourth dimension.
Which is also
the
part of the and which is part of the reason why they're doing the hybrid program.
What's one of the main differences between the third and the fourth dimensions? Is a Shoney's called like a Bonies or something?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's because in order for them to appear to us, it takes a lot of spiritual and psychic energy. And so in order for them to be physical, they need to concentrate real hard, kind of like when I'm taking a shit after getting back from Wisconsin.
Right.
They are it's very tiring for them, so they have to rape us and make new like combos of us that are easier to hang around in a third dimensional world.
So you're equating making alien human hybrids to taking a cheese dump?
Yeah. I gotta go pop a hybrid.
So
I gotta go force a hybrid.
It's about as difficult as taking a cheese turd, huh?
Well, the reptilians are at a disadvantage, are a lot of these other species that are attempting this hybridization process.
I thought the reptilians I thought they were very powerful.
Well, they are very powerful.
Not when it comes to this.
Not when it comes to this, because
Ben, by now we know who the most powerful alien is by whatever website we're going to. If it's David Icke's website, then if it's Unknown Country, then it's reptilians. If it's Bibliotechly 80s, it's the Greys.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And so they say that the reptilians cannot exist in 3D space in their most powerful form and cannot exist in there for very long. So they cannot have a direct effect on humanity's free will, which is very strong. It is our biggest strength. So
I feel like if they want to have more of an effect on humans' wills, they need to start making some viral videos for YouTube.
I agree. YouTube's big right now.
Weird Al did a great job. What they need to do is put 8 song parodies out in a row, and they can get the #1 album. I don't even know what that means.
But then again, Weird Al makes parodies. What greater parody is there than a human-alien hybrid?
Oh, Weird Al is a shill.
You think so?
Weird Al is a shill. His new video,
I love his
Foil disinformation.
It's good stuff.
He's pandering.
What he's done
He is a part of the problem. He is making it so we look crazy.
Yeah.
But we're the crazy ones.
Well, I thought it was. I did like that one song about punctuation, though.
Yeah,
And
Word Crimes is really funny.
He's going to help out a lot of kids when they have their spelling classes and things
really
like
good.
that.
I will also say he's not wearing fucking glasses anymore. That seems to me pretty suspicious. It seems like he got a body upgrade from a gray fuck machine.
Could have been LASIK. Or it could have been a gray fuck machine. Tough to say.
I'm going gray fuck machine.
I would too.
So you may be asking yourself right now, what is the soul nature of these hybrids?
Yeah.
That's all I ever ask.
So in case you didn't know, our DNA is the interface mechanism between the non-physical soul and the physical body.
Also a great line at Burning Man.
Yes, non-physical. What is it? The non-physical
It is the interface mechanism
interface
between the non-physical soul and the physical body.
DNA. Our DNA.
Watson Crick.
I see that. That makes sense. I get that.
Because Crick came out and said there was a long time ago, Crick, when he was first discovering DNA, he said that he could not believe that DNA was not engineered. He was a part of the first group that were saying that we were seeded here by somebody else, and that's why we all share, every entity on Earth shares the same DNA structure, and it didn't branch off to because what they say is, DNA could also, we're carbon-based, but DNA could also be phosphorus-based. It could be something else based. And so, this is why we got this shit. This shit.
It is interesting because it's very religious.
Yeah.
This is very much creationism. But instead of a big, white, bearded, drunken guy in the sky, it's more of a reptilian, tall, gray type situation.
I mean, tomato, tomato.
Tomato, tomato. I mean, I would rather have a gray. I would rather believe in the tall grays.
Yeah.
Or the tall whites and the grays than just some dude who would send a sweaty old fella down here to get hung on a cross.
I would much rather get jerked off by an alien than a priest.
I agree with that. Well, aliens seem to have a little age standard. You don't see a lot of kids going. You don't hear a lot of kids telling these stories.
I mean, the kids definitely don't tell stories of being raped or being, being experimented on. But they do tell stories of being abducted and having. What they do, what these people do, what the aliens do, is sometimes they abduct children and force them to play with hybrid children in order to make the hybrid children more likely to blend in once they are actually put on Earth.
That's all that we do anyway.
That's where it's very intense, because the idea is that they want them. So the realists are saying that they want it to appear that there has been no takeover, but the takeover has happened. It's completely camouflage. That all of a sudden 60% of humankind is hybrids, and nobody knows that they're hybrids until they turn on the switch. The aliens come in, kill the secret government that's been setting up the whole thing, and then redo the whole thing, and we just become a fucking negative vibe farm for grace.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So they're just feeding off our negative vibes, our bad feelings?
Yeah.
So this explains the grunge movement of the early 90s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Possible. Certainly an indigo child.
Oh,
Kurt Cobain, by definition.
I mean, I did watch a video the other day that definitely maintained that Kurt Cobain was a reptilian. I mean, along with Rosie O'Donnell, Hillary Clinton.
There's no evidence to show that he wasn't not a reptilian.
And of course, you took the easy way out, so we'll never know.
We'll never know. And I like to take a look at those fucking brains.
I would.
They're hiding those brains somewhere. Because I want to see if it's an iguana's brain.
Oh, the military. You mentioned the military earlier and the secret government. They're definitely plugged into this entire thing. MK Ultra definitely plugs into this. There are a lot of people say that when they're abducted by the military, they use a lot of the same techniques that the Greys use. A lot of military abductees are tortured via electroshock to create split personalities and install self-destructive sleeper assassins or sexual slaves through mind programming.
Their use in the Nazi party because the aliens were the ones that helped set up the Nazi party as a dry run for the final New World Order.
Absolutely.
So that makes sense now as well. Air fucking tight.
Yeah, no wiggle room for discussion with that.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
And of course, the military is also involved in the assimilation process that we described earlier. And there was a woman by the name of, let's see, what was her name, Henry?
Wanda Sykes. Is it Wanda Sykes, the comedian?
Sykes, you talking about Rachel Nadine?
I'm talking about Rachel Nadine, but the name of the woman who wrote the book, it was written by a woman named Helen Luttrell. And what was the other name, Henry?
Jean Bilodeau.
Bilodeau.
Jean Bilodeau.
Yeah, which is French for big butt.
Oh, I love that girl's Bilodeau.
So they wrote a book called Rachel's Eyes, in which they claim that Helen's daughter, Marissa,
Who
received...
had went blind from diabetes, which I had never heard before. I didn't know you could go blind.
Yeah, they just lost
absolutely.
a foot or lost a hand or something. I didn't know the eyes were up for grabs, too.
You can definitely go blind from diabetes.
Oh, my.
She was technically blind, but her sight did fluctuate quite a bit. It was kind of in and out.
It's a little convenient. You just ate dinner and you could see everything, but now he asked you to clean up and you're blind all of a sudden?
I'm blind.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know what you should do is every once in a while, if someone claims to be blind, the best thing to do with them is sack them on the head, right? Put a sack on the head, drive them out and put them out in the woods, right? With a map. If they cut back in a day, they're not blind.
Well, that's not necessarily true, though, because when one sense goes, the other one's increased. So maybe he could make a map in his
so
brain.
he could press
of all
the map up to his fucking ears?
No, you can't hear a map unless it's yelling real loud. But maybe he could make a mental brain image.
I'm just saying we can't trust blind people because a lot of times they're lying. They're wearing sunglasses, which makes you secretive. Let's get on with the rest of the story.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah.
So Helen claims that an unusual roommate named Rachel Nadine showed up one day. She was accompanied by her quote-unquote father. The United States Air Force Colonel Harry.
Quote-unquote Harry Nadine.
Yes.
Again, we have to use a lot of quotes in this.
A lot of
also,
quotes.
There is a connection to this to a UK hacker that came out, a man named Gary McKinnon, who is an ugly motherfucker, who found this list, he says, of a series of colonels and sergeants that he believes were a part of. He broke into the space program database, and he's serving 70 years in jail in America right now.
70 years?
70 years. They threw the book at him. And so he said he found this list of a bunch of guys that were involved with the super secret space program, and maybe if we ever got a hold of the list, Harry Nadine's name could be on the list.
It could be, because it said that Harry actually told Helen Luttrell and Marissa, her daughter, that he had worked since 1956 at the Four Corners underground facility south of Ely, Nevada, and it's said that this has long been associated with secretly housing live extraterrestrials and also people who are trying to reverse engineer extraterrestrial craft and technologies.
And what years was he there?
For being a highly classified underground facility.
How he was there from 1956 up until recently, yeah.
And for being a highly classified underground facility, he really dropped the directions on them pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yes, Four Corners, which is a connection point en route to the northern edge of Area 51 in Groom Lake off of Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. But I'm not supposed to talk about it.
I love it.
I'm not supposed to tell you about that one.
That's great.
Fucking loose sink ships, Colonel. Fucking keep your mouth shut.
Loose lips.
He said, Colonel Nadine said that he worked in what he called a humanization program where these alien-human hybrids were taught how to fit into modern human Earth society. And Rachel was one of those alien hybrids, and it is alleged that she came from Zeta Reticuli 1, about 39 light years from Earth in a binary star system.
Well, this is the real immigration problem facing America.
This is the problem coming here taking our spots at college. Now, it also is very convenient that Marissa was blind as to how Rachel apparently looked.
Yeah, was she a nasty-looking woman?
Well, she wore sunglasses and scarves
And a babushka and a full bodysuit.
Yeah.
She had a special diet, which worked with Marissa because Marissa also had to have a special diet because she was blindly diabetic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it said that Rachel pronounced every word individually. Hello, Marissa.
Hello,
How
Marissa.
was-
I am Rachel. I am a can't say alien. I am a girl.
Maybe aliens talked like Stephen Hawking's, and she just learned everything she knew from them.
Well, Rachel said that she had grown up on a military base where there were no other children, so that's why she was kind of weird with shit.
Because she wasn't surrounded by kids at a young age.
But she also said that she would eat nothing but this special liquid, but she would also she was really clumsy.
Yeah.
And she was always tripping over stuff and stuff. So she was kind of Zoe Deschanel. And
Zoe?
it seems that she was a little nerdy, a little too nerdy to get a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And we learned this way. We were being forced to find that attractive.
Right. Quirkiness, yeah. Quirkiness or just glitches in the system.
Talking about that food that she ate, it said that it looked like warmed over frozen spinach, and she only ate that, and she only drank a special liquid. Yes, warmed over frozen spinach.
Oh, she's never had a cheese turd in her life. Never a cheese dump coming out of this woman.
And
I'll tell you, maybe it was just fucking spinach.
it could
It
have
sounds like spinach.
She
Yeah.
could have just been drinking spinach all the time. However, Rachel did tell Marissa that she should never, ever eat the special food. She said,
Never eat my food. Never eat my food.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that as a roommate? You're blind, first of all, so who knows whose food you're eating?
Right.
And you get yelled at by your very strange roommate that just never touch my fucking food, all right?
I mean, if you're blind, though, don't you like texture? Isn't that important when it comes down to food? I mean, who wants to
They
eat
can
wet?
taste.
I know they can taste, but she's just grabbing at a bunch of wet greens. It's disgusting.
Her whole day is spent in panic. You've been around blind people. They just go like, where am I? Where am I?
I think they're a little bit more comfortable than that. They're just chilled out people.
Are these shoes? And they're just wearing two drawers that they pulled out of the cabinet. They're wearing those on their feet.
Well,
they got
technically,
fucking ham sheets on their head, being like, I have this new hat on. Is it beautiful? It smells like ham.
well, one day, Helen, who wrote the book, she goes over to visit her daughter. Rachel comes inside very quickly, says that she forgot something for class. She comes running back down the stairs, and she's very clumsy, so she trips. And Helen said that she reached out and grabbed her arm to try to steady her, and she said that as she grabbed her arm, the sleeve of her jumpsuit slipped up, and Helen grabbed the arm and she said it didn't feel like real skin. It said it was very cool, which was strange because it was very hot that evening. And she said that there was no bones in her arm.
Just squishy, like a Stretch Armstrong.
Like,
huh?
yes, real squishy. Like she said it was mushroom-like. And
I
it
don't
wasn't
know.
firm.
Does that make anybody else hard?
Hard, yes.
Yeah, rock hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I want a fucking Stretch Armstrong woman.
Yeah, so the aliens forgot to put bones in her?
Yeah. Well, it's,
Yeah, there was a bit of a bugaboo with
Yeah.
putting the bones in her. They should have thought about that.
Well, some alien-human hybrids they have more of an exoskeleton than an endoskeleton.
Okay.
You know, they're more like bugs than they are like humans. They're not all the way human. It sounds like she's probably what you call a hybrid 3. See, hybrid 1s, that's just that's what they call like just the joining of the genetic material.
Sure.
Hybrid 2s are sterile but they look very alien, and they cannot pass. Most people can't distinguish between a hybrid 2 and an alien. Hybrid 3s, however, can be out in public. They can reproduce and they can be out in public, but they must be like Rachel in that they have to wear sunglasses all the time. They have to cover up a lot of their skin.
Nerds.
Yeah, they're clumsy, weird nerds. But hybrid 4s and 5s, those can pass at any time, like Zoo de Chanel.
Bono loves those sunglasses.
You know who I think is one, man? You know who's another one?
Who dat?
Barbara Walters.
Ooh.
But she's also just about to die. When she dies,
We'll know.
if she splits into a gigantic, like, praying mantis, then we know my theory is correct.
Yep. We'll have to wait until then. But for now, it's possible.
It's
I'm going to
very
have to
possible.
kill her to find out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, as Helen was grabbing on to Rachel's arm, Rachel's sunglasses slipped down her nose just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
And Helen looked into her eyes, and she said that Rachel had huge green eyes with vertical black slits.
Like she was blind.
With all of the work that we've been doing on making these human hybrids, can't you just think that, like, the number one thing you should do is
Right.
to make sure they have human eyes?
The eyes are the windows to the soul, though. So
It's just
they
anything
can't
to
lie.
make them look like people. Make them look like
Yeah.
people. Because also what I've heard too, it's like what Whitley Strieber actually said that was interesting is that he had this general sense that aliens are actually not that far advanced from us. That actually where they're most advanced is using gravity. Like against us, like using gravity as a tool. And they're maybe 50 years ahead. In terms of artificial intelligence, they're only like 50 years ahead. And also, but where they're truly ahead of us is like very microscopic engineering. Like they said that when you look at like implants, when they take them out and they x-ray them, they look like the insides of the metal have been welded together with actual protein cilia like built into it, right? But where they're not as good as us is making these hybrids. And they keep fucking it up.
The woman said the color of the green eyes, said it was avocado green, like the inside of an avocado. No whites to the eyes. Solid avocado green with a vertical black slit.
Not
Yeah,
that, not that.
her exact words were it's like, and I could see huge green eyes with vertical black slits. She had one of those Wisconsin accents.
Yeah. I think
the
she was
thing.
just looking at avocados.
Yeah.
I like that. I love a good avocado green. And you can only trust guacamole that looks like avocado green if it's a little bit more, mayonnaise. What I'm saying is they mix avocados with mayonnaise to make guacamole.
Who does that?
Terrible restaurants do it.
Nobody does that.
Yes, they do it. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they would get kicked out of Mexico if they heard that.
That's right. Well, they're always here. Yeah, that's
Is this what Ben's mad at this week?
Yeah, I got chips and guacamole at a restaurant the other day. It was mostly mayonnaise. I was very upset. I got two orders only. I usually go with more.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So one day, Marissa comes home. Marissa's the roommate. Comes home. Rachel's gone. Everything in her bedroom is cleared out, and the girl Marissa goes back to her bedroom. She's very upset, and she sees a note attached to the mirror. And this girl, she took it off, and she read the note. And it said, "You have been a very good friend, Marissa, and I will miss you very much. I have left you a gift." That's when the daughter realized, holy shit.
She was reading that fucking note.
She was reading it, where before she was legally blind and Rachel had left her the gift of sight.
Yeah.
Because she saw her avocado eyes, huh?
No.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
no,
she
Who
just,
saw the avocado eyes?
her mother.
So Rachel
had
has
the
them.
avocado
Rachel
eyes.
has the avocado eyes.
Those avocado eyes. No, she gave her the gift of sight and also left behind her dildo.
Well, isn't that nice?
Great. It's very, but also apparently Helen was also saying that she must have put out some sort of psychic projection because when she saw her, she saw a very pretty girl, but when she went to draw a picture of her, we will put the picture up on the Facebook group. It was a startlingly ugly girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a bad picture.
So what happened is, so the woman that was giving this, so I learned about this on a great interview on Coast to Coast. The woman was talking about it was a woman named Linda Moulton Howe, who is is the Earth Files investigative reporter, which means she sits alone in her living room. Linda said that they have just found out when this thing came out, which is the end of May of this year, they had received official documentation from the college they were both attending that matter of fact, there was a Rachel Nadine. That is true. She did leave school for a month, and they went through the records of where they said the father worked, and there was a Harry Nadine as well. Yeah. And both of them disappeared. And basically all record of Harry Nadine disappeared from the books, according to them. And we find out ultimately that, what we find out is that Helen was then randomly, they asked what happened to Rachel. And she's like, I was abducted sometime after that, and I was shown some of her, what I'd call handlers. They were government people, and, they eliminated her.
Oh, no.
Got some casserole? I got some casserole going. Yeah, apparently they took that Rachel and they cut off her vagina and they turned it into food for donkeys.
Oh, donkey food, huh? That's terrible.
I got a good old-fashioned chili casserole going, so if you guys want to sit down and have yourself beer. I lost the accent.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and so where are we now? And so we end where we are right now. We're in the accelerated part of the alien-human hybridization process.
So this is what I'm going to say to everybody. You guys got a friend that you think's kind of weird? Stab them with something, see if they bleed. If they bleed red blood.
You could do that.
I'm saying, start following people around that you are, start casing weirdos. Mm-hmm. See if they're aliens. If they're an alien, I'm not saying eliminate them, but I'm saying maybe start pranking them. You know what I mean? Start doing stuff to them, make their life more difficult. Because you don't know where aliens are anymore. And as a matter of fact, you could be a fucking alien. So maybe you need to start putting yourself
Would you know if you're an alien?
Some people don't.
Some people don't.
Some hybrids do not know that they are aliens. Some of them are, say, sleeper cells, which they might be activated. They might not be activated.
They might not be. I would also like to give a sort of general shout out to the last podcast listeners. If you are a hybrid, please email us.
cavecomedyradio@gmail.com.
All right? We won't tell the government where you are. Wink, wink, wink. We won't tell them. Please contact us.
Well, the government would know where they are, right?
Yeah.
Well, possibly. I mean, there's been many a time in which the aliens have broken their treaty with the United States government. If we'll remember the secret meeting that Harry Truman had in 1947 with the Greys that would give them some humans over a period of a few years for medical research.
This country's been bought and sold since fucking Truman's age, and before then, when George Washington made those fake teeth, he's been lying to us.
I think that wood teeth thing, that's a myth.
They were ivory.
Ivory, yeah. Interesting. All right, alien-human hybrids, where are they? Go out there and find them and get us some evidence, because I would love to meet one of these people. I mean, it might be you, Marcus. It might be you, Henry, or it even could be me.
I don't know. I got kind of big eyes. I got a small chin.
I got tiny eyes, so I definitely know that I'm a human.
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe
Tough to know. Tough to tell. Magoostalations, everybody.
I love everyone. I miss Marcus and Ben.
Mm-hmm.
We miss you.
We miss you. That's
it sounds fake. That sounded like a fake thing.
Henry loves you. That's on Twitter. Marcus Parks is on Twitter. I'm Ben Kissel on Twitter as well.
Hail Satan.
Halgeen.
Hail yourselves.
Check yourselves for lizard eyes.
Definitely. Make sure your eyes aren't avocado-like. And Henry, you are also a suspect in Poopgate. So don't think that you're getting off the hook just because you're out of our area code.
Go and listen to the last episode of the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Roundtable of Gentlemen, episode 206, called Everyone is a Suspect.
Everyone is.
I can't say that I'm not involved, but I can say is my big thing is who benefits.
Cui bono.
Cui bono. Who benefits? That's where you'll find your culprit right there is who gets the most out of it.
Not narrow it down because Holden's girlfriend stepped in Dookie, so we all benefit. So who did it?
Who did
My
it?
money's still on the Chinese food delivery guy.
My money is on a certain Ben Kissel. That is my money.
That's very good.
Or Holden himself.
Yeah.
It could very well have been Holden himself.
I think it was Holden.
Yeah, he was the last person to be in the bathroom before Lexi found the poop. Go listen episode 206. Go to cavecomedyradio.com/roundtable of gents. Listen to episode 206, the Roundtable of Gentlemen.
Let us know who your suspects are.
Yeah.
Hail me!
All right, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.